Hello and welcome back to the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite warmer weather treats, but I mean really, you can make it whenever. It's delicious. It is called Lush, and this one it's going to be lemon lush, but you can make it with whatever flavor pudding you want. So this one I'm just using lemon pudding, so it's lemon lush. You're going to start off by making the crust. You get your oven preheated to 350 degrees. You're gonna get a 9 by 13 inch pan. And I am gonna be doubling my recipe, but I'm gonna tell you the ingredients for a single. So you would take 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I always sift my flour to get rid of any clumps or anything like that. And it just helps make it more uniform. So you're gonna add your cup of flour to a mixing bowl. And I always use unbleached all-purpose flour, because why do you want to eat something that's bleached? Yeah. Then you're gonna take half a cup of butter or 1 stick into your mixing bowl. And I just have it softened. And while you're softening your butter, you want to go ahead and pull out 1 block of cream cheese and get that softened as well. You're just going to mix this until it's combined well, and then you're going to press it into your pan. Oopsies. A little trick I like to do if your butter's just a little too cold, you can put your warm hands or something warm around the bowl. And it's silly, but it works to help the butter melt just a little bit more. But mine's good. You just want to be careful, because anytime you use flour, you can overmix it. I believe it's because of the gluten in the flour. If you overwork it, it becomes an unpleasant texture, or tough, I guess. But this is like almost a paste, this dough. Yeah, you just want to try and get this across the whole bottom. You know, I think since it's so buttery, it kind of melts and evens itself out as it's cooking. It's like a paste. Okay. Okay, so you can either buy whipped cream or you can make your own. And I'm gonna make my own. I'm just gonna throw this in the freezer for a few minutes with this, because it helps the whipped cream to whip faster. Alrighty, so I have my crust out and cooling now. It's got a nice little golden brown color to it. You can see here. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and make my whipped cream, but if you buy store-bought Cool Whip or already has some made, you can just skip this. And then to make whipped cream, you just get it going on like a higher speed, and once it starts to thicken, then you can add in your vanilla and powdered sugar, whatever you want in it. Alrighty, mine's starting to thicken a little bit, so I'm going to throw in a little bit of powdered sugar, like a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Depending on whatever flavor pudding you're doing, you could do, I think lemon extract would obviously be really good in this, if you have that. Or you could do another fruity flavor. And then you just go again until it's thickened like whipped cream. Give it a taste. Yeah, that's good. You're gonna need 1 cup of this set aside, and then the rest you're gonna use for topping. And I'm not gonna clean this out because I'm gonna add the whipped cream back into here. With some other stuff. Get out of here. I'm actually gonna throw this in the freezer real quick, because you want it completely cool before you add your layers onto this. So to this, you're gonna add 1 cup of whipped cream, 1 cup of powdered sugar, up to 1 cup. You don't need to do that much, that is pretty sweet. I'm gonna start off with 2/3 of a cup. The cream cheese. Cream cheese, cream cheese. I love cream cheese. Into the bowl, the cream cheese. Like I said, I'm doubling it. You only need 1 in here. Now you're just gonna mix this until it's combined and real nice and smooth. Kind of like you would for a cheesecake. This layer is probably my favorite layer of the Lush. But everything combined is killer, so I could eat just this. Go really good on a bagel, like a blueberry bagel. Now I'm just gonna give it a little taste to make sure it's sweet enough. Okay, yeah, perfect. I don't think I need any more sugar. I'm going to set this aside while the crust cools, because this is the first layer after the crust, and you need it completely cool. My crust is cooled, so I'm gonna go ahead and smack this cream cheese layer all over it. There's so much. Alrighty, I'm just gonna throw this back in the freezer just so it stays cold. And now we are going to make our pudding. And I don't have a big box of lemon pudding, but you want a big box of whatever flavor you do, or I guess you could do 2 small boxes, you know. But a big box, on the back it says you need 3 cups of cold milk, and you're going to reduce that by 1. So you use 2/3 of the milk that the box calls for. So I'm going to do 2 cups of milk and 1 pack of vanilla pudding. I know I said I'm doing lemon, but I'm going to do a layer of vanilla pudding and then a layer of lemon pudding. But normally I just do the lemon, if that makes sense. But I'd use a large box of lemon. I'm just trying to get a little fancy this time. I want to see how it turns out. So if you're doing it, you're doing just 1 recipe, they'll just use 1 large box. And if you want, you could add like lemon zest or something to this to make it taste lemony, or just use lemon pudding mix, which would be the easiest. And you want to make sure you use the instant lemon or instant pudding mix, whatever flavor you choose. Do instant, or you know, you can pre-make your pudding, like homemade pudding if you want, and do whatever. Yeah, we burn our cardboard, so. And our 2 cups of milk go. You know, it'd probably be better to use the whisk attachment, but whatever, it's fine. And you just want to mix it for about 2 minutes, because that's how long it takes to make pudding. I'm so sorry, I'm being so silly. I think I do need the whisk attachment just because it helps break up the clumps better. That's better. And you want to be careful. You can't overmix pudding and it won't come together. Also, don't use a non-dairy milk for this, or if you do, at least you have to look up a conversion thing, because the pudding won't come together with non-dairy milk. Normal. It will if you do it a special way. I can't remember what it is. And I was thinking, another really yummy thing you could do is add lemon zest to your cream cheese layer also, just so it'd be yummy. Okay, I think my pudding is pretty good now. I'm gonna throw this layer on top of my cream cheese layer. Sorry. Let me spread this out real quick. moving on. Back in the freezer, just while it sets. Just under 1 1/3. I'm so silly. So milk, lemon pudding, delicious, my favorite. Now mix that for about 2 minutes. You can use this ice cream scoop. And you know, I'm just making it a little more fun than usual. You can just do one flavor pudding and just put it all on there at once, but I was feeling a little adventurous today. I'm gonna grab a butter knife and kind of swirl it around. You just gotta be a little careful because you don't want to go too deep into the cream cheese layer. But you know, I think if you did, it'd be fine. Ooh, this is too thick. Okay, well, that idea didn't work out too good, so I'm just gonna spread it along. And now you just cover it with whipped cream. Cover it with the delicious, yummy, yummy homemade whipped cream. Or, you know, that silly store-bought whipped cream. But, you know, convenience is fun, I guess. Nothing beats homemade. Nothing. Even if you suck at making stuff, homemade is better than store-bought. Alright. Yummy. I'm so excited. Ooh, I'm excited. This tastes like a nice summer day or a spring day. Refreshing. Let's get a piece. Something super yummy to do is add some chopped nuts on top. I have pecans here. So you can add whatever you want on top that you'd like on pudding, obviously. I'm choosing pecans. I need a fork. I'm gonna come show you. Beautiful. I can't see. Anyways, let's give this a taste before the GoPro dies again. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Such a yummy, yummy dessert. Such a yummy, simple crust on there too. But you just want to keep this covered in the fridge. You can throw whatever you want on there, fresh fruit, nuts. You could make another crumble topping and throw it on there. But I really hope everyone who watches this enjoys and decides to make it for themselves. The recipe will be in the description, the simple, easy recipe. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate all of you so very much for taking the time out of everybody's busy life schedules to watch my content. And if anybody has any questions or advice, I am more than happy to hear it in the comments. And thank you so much. I'm gonna go eat this entire pan. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.